Gervicius, former Tampa Bay Buccaneer. You're talking.
We are back coming to you live from the Cool Breeze AC broadcast facility. Joe Jaravicius, former Buccaneer, brought us back with the liner. Had a little chat, we all did, with Baker Mayfield.
Oh, nice.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
And I think it shows a lot. It says a lot. Who's out there? He's there. Mike Evans is there. Wirtz is not.
Okay.
We can talk about this, during the next 2.5 hours. It's optional. People are all over Tristan. He's not there. He's not there. It's optional.
Right.
It's like that unwritten rule thing. If it's optional, pull out a dictionary.
It's not required.
It's not required.
Right.
Now is he in the middle of trying to get, which I have my own issues with as well. You have a contract. Let's play it out, which he will. Tristan, I'm pretty confident, will be at minicamp next week.
Okay.
And
I mean, isn't this really between the agents and the league and the owners? Isn't this part of the holdouts? Isn't it more
it's
about
not a holdout?
Well, I mean, not showing up to OTAs is kind of a sign of like, hey,
yes and no. There's been years that that your veterans don't come to this. They're doing their own thing. They don't live here. I kind of got at it with more than an acquaintance and just less than a friend. Okay, there's that fine line, right?
Okay. What would you call that? That line.
We okie dokie.
Okay.
Okay. The old okie dokie.
Right.
So the guy put a post up that Evan Longoria should have retired as a Tampa Bay Ray. Okay. And I said, why?
He started his career here, didn't he?
Yeah, well, he started it.
And then he went to San Francisco.
And he played 4 more years. We happened to see him in Colorado. So just because you're a fan of that team,
right,
doesn't mean he is.
Right.
And fans, and I called him a fan, which was kind of a backhanded slap. You fans don't understand. You don't get it. You don't grasp it. They don't live here. They all come from other places. Sure. How many former Bucks, Lightning, and Rays live in the Tampa Bay area?
Well, a lot of them do now because the lifestyle is so great.
Well, taxes and all that kind of stuff.
And the development.
But back in the day with the NFL where it was different, and they were never here.
Right.
The season ends, they're gone. They go home where they live.
No disrespect to Tampa Bay, but like when I got down here in 2007, it was still like heaven's waiting room. I mean, like it was a retirement community. People like worked their lives, they retired, came here, and just enjoyed the last years.
That's the fallacy of what Tampa Bay and Florida was.
But it's changed a lot. In 10 years.
Definitely.
I mean, 15 years. It's amazing.
Look at Central Avenue. It's crazy. In St. Pete.
It's crazy.
That they're building it, and the alleged new stadium of the Rays and what they're playing in with the apartments and all that.
Unbelievable.
It's going to be. I'm assuming it's going to be a lot like the Braves complex.
Okay.
Where they have all those hotels and apartments and restaurants, and you can kind of go if you're in the right apartment. You can watch the game, which costs you more, I'm sure.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So the view matters.
Oh, absolutely.
And everything, I guess.
The hotel at Skydome in Toronto.
Yeah.
Some of them face the field, and I guarantee you it costs more, to face the street.
But the irony, like when it comes to UFC, is that like the being next to the octagon at in the media row is the worst view.
I'm being told that hopefully he means it used to be and not just now, that it was the land of the newlywed and nearly dead.
Brilliant. That's what it was. But now athletes want to stay here. They want to live here. This is like
some do. Yeah, and I've always said some always have. Mike Allstott stayed.
But does it matter now to these pro athletes, like coming out of college, where they get drafted? I mean, we saw it back in the day with Elway refusing to play, Eli Manning refusing to go to certain cities or teams. Is it about the location of where they live, or the city itself, or is it the?
I would assume
itself?
It's the team.
I would assume
it's. Yeah.
You think they're that pure to the team?
No, that's why they do or didn't want to go.
Okay.
They didn't want to go because the team stunk. And then let's be honest. And I was telling somebody about Caleb the other day. He's this, he's that. No, he went to a crappy team because the crappiest team normally has the first pick. That's how the whole thing works.
Sure.
If it was the New England Patriots during the day. Yeah, everybody wanted to go there. The problem is your number 1 pick's not going to New England.
If you were
not going to Kansas City.
If you were an NFL player and you got drafted, first pick, what city would you not play for? I mean, based on the city itself. Like if this city said, hey, not the team, I'm just saying the city. Is there a place in the country you would absolutely not live?
Philly.
All right, our new announcement is we're replacing someone here who just yelled Philly would be.
Philly is the greatest answer of all time.
Philly is one of the absolute greatest and probably the worst. It's both. But, first of all, I hate hypotheticals because I don't know how I would feel as a 16, 18, 21-year-old. I'm drafted. I'm not thinking that's a crappy. Everybody says Cleveland sucks, right? Baker Mayfield went there because he was the first pick.
Right.
That you go where you go, and then you build.
Cleveland can't suck. That's the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I mean, you wouldn't put a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in a place that sucks.
Well, I'm not saying they did this, okay? But I would assume land in a city that sucks is cheaper than land in a city that's great.
Well, I mean, that's why I put stadiums in downtown areas that were, before they developed
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. All right.
Cheap rent.
So here's one of my, you're going to like this one, I think. So I got an email from a cruise line.
Okay.
I'm not going to mention who it is.
All right.
There's a Legends of Baseball cruise.
Oh, nice. So we got a cake and a cigar.
The week of December 7th.
Okay.
All right, let me read to you the legends that are going to be. When I say Legends of Baseball,
okay,
give me a couple.
Barry Bonds.
That's
Wade Boggs.
Johnny Bench.
Yeah, Johnny Bench.
Okay.
Ryan Sandberg.
Who?
Big Poppy.
Ryan
Sandberg. Big Poppy.
Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz.
Ozzie Smith. All right, let me read down, no disrespect, but they're calling him Legends of Baseball.
Babe Ruth.
Roy White.
Who?
Mickey Rivers.
Oh, yeah.
El Duque from the Yankees. It seems to me this is a big Yankee thing.
Okay.
Ron Bloomberg. Jim Leyritz. We have a Jim Leyritz reference coming within the next 3 hours of the show.
Okay.
Okay. Continuing on Legends of Baseball Cruise, Jeff Nelson, Jesse Barfield, Charlie Hayes, Homer Bush, and this is the best one. This is the best one.
Homer Bush.
Yankee historian Marty Appel.
Wow.
Okay.
Mickey Rivers is the only one.
So can we define?
I know who Roy White played for the Yankees.
Let's
But
define.
I wouldn't call Roy White a legend.
Well, let's define the word legend, because I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know any of those names. I've never heard of any of those names, and I don't know any of those names. So I couldn't even, if they walked in here right now and sat down next to me, I wouldn't know who they are. So how can they be a legend? It has to be a legend in current times, right?
No.
Okay, I just like one period of time.
Well, of course, if you're a legend, you're a legend.
No, is that really?
Yeah. I think if you're a legend, and some legends just continue on. Like people younger, much younger. I never saw Babe Ruth play, but people think Babe Ruth was the greatest of all time. Do we know that? It's just a legend continues on. But no, I think you can be a legend and then 2 generations later, nobody know who you are.
So who's...
Do you think today's youngster, okay, the Olympic Games are getting ready to start.
Oh, there's a new sport this year.
The Olympic Games are getting ready to start. Go to a youngster and ask, do you know who Mark Spitz is?
Not a clue.
Okay, you don't know who Mark Spitz is?
I don't either.
Mark Spitz is a legend.
Okay.
Mark Spitz was Phelps before Phelps.
Okay.
The big with all the gold that. So yeah, you can. I would consider Mark Spitz a legend, but today's youth, as we continue on in life, they have no idea who he is.
Yeah.
So yes, in my opinion, and I was told by somebody that I believe my opinion is the only one that matters, and it's not.
Okay.
If you can disagree, it's just how is Mark Spitz not considered a legend just because
But I mean, these guys were really legendary on the stats and the numbers, or they just were played in an era where it was like the golden era?
They were good players.
They're good players.
Roy White was a good player. I remember watching him.
Now, this is an attack on baseball.
Mickey Rivers.
This is an attack on baseball, but who is the face of the MLB now? I mean, we used to have McGuire, Sosa, Bonds. We had big characters. Alex Rodriguez.
I think it's still Trout. I think it's still Bryce Harper.
So if you went to a high school right now and you took a survey, what percentage of the kids would know the face? If you said, tell me who this person is, and it's just a picture of him, not a uniform. How many people know who Bryce Harper or Mike Trout are in real life?
I think baseball fans would. Okay, and I think public knows the name Bryce Harper. I think. Let's go to Lamar one day. Let's do this on camera.
Okay.
And we'll do it for the channel.
Let's do it.
And we'll go and we'll list a couple. You pick a couple legends of today and legends of maybe yesterday.
Okay.
And I'll do it. Steve will do it.
I
Ed
like
can
it.
do it. And then we'll just go hit people at the beach or wherever, and we'll do it. All right now, let's go hit a break. Coming to you live from the Cool Breeze AC broadcast facility. This is Knockout Radio, brought to you by 8 Man Strong, Staff Zone, Bucked Up Energy Drink, and BioAccelerator. We'll be right back.
Sports with Randy Harris.
This is the Tan Talk Radio Network.
8 Man Strong is not simply about the biggest or strongest. It's about those who have survived true lows, suffered, faced demons real or in their heads, and are fighting to come back against it all. If you live with a passion for greatness and strength and resilience towards all obstacles that may attempt to derail you, if you are bold and aggressive in the pursuit of the things you want in life, if you are meant to overcome everything that stands in your path of reaching your goals, then you are 8 Man Strong.
Roasted Whisk Gift Box Company is an online specialty gift box company specializing in corporate gifting, creating a fun and unique gifting experience for your clients, vendors, or employees. Gift boxes could include specialty coffees or teas, mugs, espresso-infused baked goods, scented candles, and many more options. Check us out at roastedwhisk.com. Roasted Whisk on all social platforms.
Main channels of broadcast.
Rhino Cards, located at 406 11th Avenue North in St. Petersburg, is your one-stop card collection facility, specializing in all sports, Pokemon, Star Wars, and of course, Knockout Radio's favorite, the UFC cards. If you're looking to purchase, sell, or trade, then Rhino Cards is the place for you. Details are coming on some very awesome UFC card giveaways, thanks to Rhino Cards as well. That's Rhino Cards, conveniently located in St. Petersburg on 4th Street and 11th Avenue North.
Ready to take charge of your day? Bucked Up Energy Drinks are taking over the energy drink market. Find them at Walmart, Publix, GNC, and Vitamin Shop. Real energy and real focus. Get bucked up.
Say goodbye to outdated equipment and welcome the latest smart technology into your home. With Cool Breeze AC, you can effortlessly control the temperature and create the perfect environment from anywhere at any time. Call Cool Breeze today at 727-954-3605.
Construction companies always face hiring challenges. Do you need temporary help on your project? Or maybe you want a true partner for all of your staffing needs? Staff Zone is construction staffing excellence, providing both skilled and general labor positions. And we want to work for you.